Hello, I wanted to just give you a little bit of a preview of what's going to happen since we're moving to remote learning. Please send me emails through Canvas inbox or to my ejones11@Mail account. In my announcements that I did send out, which I highly recommend that you make sure that these edits are these announcements are indicated in your, that they come to the top of your things that you can see them, because this is going to be how I'm going to communicate with you for the most of the semester. Okay? So this announcement, I gave you kind of an overview of what's happening, kind of what's going on. Here's some schedule, how the exams are going to go, etc. I recommend that you read that. Okay? In this announcement and on the home page, we link you to this Math 1010 public site. Okay, you go to the Math 1010 public site, then it's going to be a lot of different shared resources. So what's going to happen is that you can go through, and there's different faculty that are going to be doing live lectures on different content throughout the semester. And you can go through and you can see what's happening per week here. I will be doing a live question and answer session on Wednesdays and on Mondays, and you'll just come here and you'll be able to see me. I'll be answering questions from like our flashcards or from our review problems, or if you have questions you can bring them, etc. And then if you can't attend them at those times, they will be recording what is happening on this link. Okay, so here's a lot of resources for you. I know that you have probably your schedule upended and you may not be able to spend 2.5 hours or an hour every day or whatever, but they're going to be here for you to look at. Okay, so besides that, I wanted to kind of help you to navigate our site a little bit. I changed it a bit on the home page. So here's the link to the public site if you missed the announcements. My office is going to be a WebEx office. So that's where my question and answer session is going to be. This is where you might be able to ask me questions one-on-one, by appointment, or I might change that to a set time for me to answer questions if there's a desire for that. But what you're going to be doing when this should just be a link, but it's not a link right now, so let's just look at it real quick. When you come here, it'll just open up. You may have to log in with your credentials, and then you'll have an option. I have a start meeting because I'm in charge of this room, but you'll have an option that says join the meeting, etc. So on my live question and answers, or if I'm meeting you for some help, then that's where we're going to be going. Okay? And we can talk and interact when we're in there. Like I said, I will have open question and answer workshop type meeting on Monday, Wednesdays at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. in my virtual office. Here's some general advice on being a remote learning student. You may have to spend a little bit larger time because you're not going to be in classroom with me. So you might be at larger time at home learning the material before you can go through and do your homework. Okay? It's really important to stick to a schedule. I know that our lives are crazy right now. Something may happen that you get sick, or someone in your family gets sick, or something like that. But if you can try to stick to a schedule as well as possible and not get too far behind, and make use of the resources, again, there's a link to the public site, then you will likely do a good job. Again, make sure that you click on the announcements. That is how I'm going to be communicating with you. You should go and adjust your settings in Canvas immediately, and that should be helpful. So I want to kind of teach you how you're going to be learning for the most part. You can go through those live lecture series if you'd like to, but I wanted to let you know of another way that you can go through and do this. So if you go to your modules, let's just go to module 7. Oh, just kidding, Module 6. That's where we were left off at before the break. You have this overview that kind of talks about these different scenarios and tells you what the lessons are going to be about. Okay. You can go through and post on this discussion board, and maybe you'll get some help from your classmates, or maybe I'll see it and I'll answer that there. If I don't answer it there, send me an email. I'll probably answer that quicker. But here I want to let you guys know what is happening. So we have the objectives per module section. So again, these are going to be all the modules. In class, I did module and section. These are all going to just be the indications of the module. So they're going to match up with your homework on your OHM. So you can go through and click down this lecture notes, and it's going to kind of be some guided notebooks to go along with these lecture type scenarios. So they have a by concept, and these are going to be, and they're going to work through it. They're going to have time to go through and work through it. So you can look at the lecture notes real quick. I can kind of show it to you. So you have like, it talks about the exponent rules and gives you some examples. Sorry. Okay. Goes through and gives you some examples, and might leave some blank spots for you to kind of answer as you're listening to a lecture. So it's going to be kind of like a lecture that you're in class that's kind of guided for you to work through. Okay. And there's those links for that, and you don't have to print them off, obviously. It could just help you to guide your notes, etc. And then these are the videos that go along with them. Okay. These videos aren't too long usually, and students have like that. However, you also have this additional resources tab, and here they are probably a little bit shorter videos, more focused videos, a little bit maybe less like examples, like a whole lecture course that kind of goes through, and they're mostly by James Sousa. And I've taught online, and my online students really like this. I've actually taught online with just these videos, and the students are able to learn the material well enough. But if you want a more traditional like lecture scenario like we had in class, then these lecture videos probably will be very useful to you, and you can do them as you're on your own time, etc. You don't have to be there for the live lectures, but again, the live lectures on the public site are going to be available for you to record, to view the recordings if you can and now can't see those. Okay. Oh yes, since we are kind of letting you do it on your own schedule, I want to let you know about the modified calendar that's happening. Okay, you can see it posted on the home page, and I did adjust the due dates already, but we have module 6 quiz next week, and I'm gonna just give you an everyday assignment, but the homework for these are due at the end of the term. So they have due dates, but you're going to be working on the weekend or at night when your kids are asleep or whatever. Know that you don't have to have them done this exact day, but I have due dates on them so you can kind of keep on track. However, I do highly recommend that you finish all of Module 6 prior to the exam. The exams are going to be on Canvas, and you'll have 2 days to complete them. Okay, so you can kind of make sure that it works for you. We may have some more quizzes like we had when we were in face-to-face. I have to figure that out still, but I will get to you and I make that announcement, which you'll have indicated for notification by then when I figure that out. So I have, again, stuff assigned every day. So I want you to go through and think about when you can do your homework. You need to like set apart time to be successful in this class. Maybe you can do a half an hour or an hour every day, and that'd be really great. Maybe you think that doing it on like Sunday afternoon and doing a big chunk of like 5 hours will be okay to do then. However you want to do it, just do it, and to make sure that you keep track of these exam dates, because although the homework dates are available until the end of the semester, the exam dates are strict, that they are April 6th and April 7th, or they are April 22nd or April 23rd. Those are not due as your pleasure. They are set for those 2 different days. Okay? So if you have questions, then definitely come talk to me. Send me an email. I will try and be available to you. We can talk by email. I can meet you in WebEx. We're all kind of doing this new together, trying to figure it out as we go along. But hopefully this works out pretty well. Okay? And good luck, and I'll stay healthy and stay safe. And I'll see you in class.